I have a slight correction to make from last time. When I said if you did a water drop, I would have died from Frostwalker, that is not correct. All right, I didn't properly remember the mechanic functionality, and I apologize for getting that wrong. As it turns out, the way Frostwalker works is that it turns water into ice below your feet when you walk, such as this if you walk into the water. That does mean that if I were to jump from up there to the water, I would not die, because I would be considered airborne. See, if you are airborne, you do not actually end up turning the water below you into ice. I just thought that was important. But that's not what we're going to talk about today. Um, if you didn't see last video was just chatting video as I went to find the leather that I needed. And now we have the leather that I needed. And now I headed back home, which is roughly in this direction. Trust. But today I want to talk about my genre music ventures. I listen to a lot of music, and a lot of times that's in the background. And, well, I am kind of a musical dude. So I wanted to talk a little bit more about the music that I listen to while I head back home, which is roughly in this direction. I somehow veered off incredibly to the left, but okay. So I'm gonna talk all about all the music that I listen in the year. And last year I wanted to make a video specifically for it, but as it turns out, I don't have editors, which severely complicates the situation. It turns out not as easy to do like 8 or 20 hours of content in a month. So is that an Enderman in the distance? So here's basically everything I watched, I listened to in January of 2026, just to really bring you up to date. Now, I don't know exactly when January ends, but I should have an idea, right? So first, it started with this group, this Russian group, the one up there. Unless I forgot to edit it. Whoops. In that case, whoops. Like really, whoops. I don't know how that band is called, not in Russian. But that's a band I listen to. Or maybe just a guy. I don't know. I found a song in a video, in a YouTube video, that had like really creepy birds. And the song was like this acid trap, not acid trap. Was it? Acid trance. That's the word I'm looking for. It was an acid trap trance song, and it was kind of like crazy. So I found myself completely intrigued by it, and I wanted to give it a listen. So I listened to one of his albums. The album wasn't that amazing, but I ended up having like 6 songs from it on my playlist, which is pretty neat. I like when that happens. Um, well, already out of inventory space again. Bundle that. I got a lot of this. That's good. It's weird, but I really enjoyed the music that I heard from them. I think weird is the way to describe it, right? Because it is weird. It was a weird song, but also extremely catchy. At the time I found that it had like 200 views. Now it's sitting at 65,000. That's good. That's awesome for a song that's like from a random video some guy made. I listened to Redbox's Redcon. I kind of want to make a video specifically talking about this one. So for now, I'll take the skip. But Redbox is one of my favorite bands. So of course, I listen to that. I listened to the guy who composed the Lane soundtrack. What's that turtle doing there? Get out of there, dude. You're trapped. Escape. Be free. Enjoy your turtle life. Here we are. Home. Home? I am unable to recognize home. Oh, it's because there's a wall of stuff covering my view. That's a sheep. Very close to home. It's almost telling me to make the farm. I don't remember how you make the farm with the one sheep. Sleep. Oh, come on. It's basically nighttime. Alright, so that was a jaunty little trip. Let's cook this shit. Amazing. Allow me a second. Ta-da! Clean inventory, clean your mind. Woohoo. Right. Let's just dump V16 in here. Why am I keeping rotten flesh? Guess I do, huh? Guess I am keeping it. Hold on. Let me keep the acacia saplings. Here. They're important. Obsidian, I brought it along on the journey. But I probably shouldn't have. Should have ordered my inventory a little. Everything else seems to be exactly what I need. You can go in there. You can get out of there. You can get out of there and go. Wait, what? Hmm. I thought I saw a cow at home here, and I was about to freak out. Big ass journey for nothing. Dude, imagine you could genuinely turn this into leather. That would be such a good mechanic. But no. We're making it a stupid rumor. And not actually. Stupid ass. Give me this. Da-da-bam-bam-bam. Da-da-ba-ba-bam. Ba-da-da-da-dam. Ah. Okay. So I kind of messed that up. But who cares? There it is. I think this should be even more than all the books we need. 17 bookcases. Exactly what I said I needed to do. But now I need a shit ton of wood. There it is. Shoo-wum, shoo-wum. Shoo-wum, shoo-wum. Da-da-da-da. I done it. I did done it. 17 bookshelves. I needed less than that. 8. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Old school. Old school. The way I like it. The way I like it. The way I like it. What's this guy's radius for picking up the magic stuff? Look at that. It's colored. It's not white. It's colored. It's coming into the book. All the knowledge. Breaking 3. Let's try to get Fortune or Silk Touch there. Yes. Now I have 2 leftover bookshelves. Guess we keep him around. Let's take a nap. I'm Eep. Mr. Eep. What else did I listen to in the year? But yes, I was saying I listened to the guy who did the Lane soundtrack. I was just listening to the Lane soundtrack and I just got curious about the man. he seemed like an interesting music maker, and he makes some pretty good songs for Lane. As it turns out, his own music is not anything special. It's just kind of there. But I mean, that's kind of okay, you know? Not every music that gets made has to be the best song in the world. I don't think that's a fair thing to expect. And even in his album that I heard, I don't even know what the album's title is. Dada, I think that's the name of the album. Even in Dada, I didn't really feel like, you know, it was doing anything particularly weird. Um, the music, but I didn't think it was bad. I just thought it was kind of okay, you know. Um, I really enjoyed his music in that regard. Thorns 2. You're gonna give me Thorns 2. Unbreaking 3. Respiration 3. Feather Falling? Depth Strider. Feather Falling 3. Protection 2. This is a pretty good boots. This is what I like doing manual enchantments. It's like you unexpectedly get good stuff. Eh. Smite 4. Yes, the best enchantment in the game. Everyone should get Smite. Protection 3. Fire Protection 3. Fire Protection 3. Let's go for Protection 3 here. Protection 3. Just raw Protection 3. Breaking. This should be on Breaking 2. No, Protection 4. Let's go. Protection 4 on Breaking 3. That's a really good chess play. And I'm out of magic. Silk Touch? Alright. Guess we'll return to that. For now. Look at my shiny new armor. Huh? Huh? It has no Frostwalker on the boots. I should save these armor pieces for the future, you know? This was the original iron set that I didn't break. I started listening to Yo La Tengo. This is a band that I didn't know much about. I saw a bunch of melancholic shit. And I thought to myself, you know what? That would be a cool band to listen to. Turns out, yeah, it was. I ended up really enjoying their music. I have to listen to more of them because I listened to one of their albums. What's the name of this album? It's called And Then Nothing Turned Itself Inside Out or Outside In. Eh. You'll be able to recognize it just from that. Don't sweat it. Give me the bird sapling. Give me the bird sapling. I'm putting it with the other sapling. Blammo. Food, Bluey. Bing, bam, boom. The pow. Other idle noises. Do I need seeds? I don't need seeds. I don't need leaf litter. Let's go find this buried treasure. Let's not go find this buried treasure. It's far as fuck. Next, I listened to an Italian hip hop guy called Corbaleno. Um, I don't know why I ended up listening to them. I guess I was like listening to random ass music, and ended up like going into one of their music. Generally pretty good. All right, taking this with me. We're going to the Nether. Let's do without the silliness and actually take my ass to the Nether. Yes, the Nether. The Nether. The Nether. The Nether. The Nether. The Nether. The meteor shower. The Nene. The Nadu. I listened to a band called Pride by Fluoride. Don't know what that is. It's insult music basically. It's music like, why am I such a loser? Why do I suck so much? My mother doesn't love me because I suck a lot. I'm gonna commit Kermit-side because I'm fucking loser. That kind of stuff. Which is not to make fun with people with depression, by the way. No, that being an incel is very different from having depression. Just want everyone to know that. Right? Right? If you have depression, that's okay. Take your time. I know what it's like. I have depression too. Let's go to the Nether. What else did I listen to? Oh, I listened to Frank Zappa's, like, In the Garage or whatever. Maybe it's just called Joe's Garage. Now that I think about it. Something like that. You know what I thought? That was good. I liked it. I liked listening to his music. To be fair, Frank Zappa's a weird guy. Because he makes really banger songs, but it's comedy rock. And it's not even like subversive comedy rock, it's just comedy rock. So like, I think it's pretty good. I really enjoy his riffs and his music. But there comes a point where I'm no longer into it. And that happens to me a lot every time. I listen to, what's this? Michelle, I don't know how to say this. Ndegesello? Ngesello? It's, the album's called The World Has Made Me the Man of My Dreams. And I was actually surprised. So I think it's religious music. It's very clearly talking about religion. Not my favorite topic, but then the actual music is incredible. Like, to the point where I genuinely sat there like, oh my god. Oh my god. She kinda cooks. Hey, we're in the Nether now! It only took a few days. And we're gonna need to mine a lot of this, so... strap on, guys. I'm gonna have to go make another iron, like, diamond pickaxe after this. Oh, don't forget to take the coordinates of my thingy. But yeah, I was super pleasantly surprised by that song. I totally recommend you listen to a few of that music if you want. Again, not my favorite topic of discussion, but I still think the music makes up for it. And you know, it's like, music is a way to express yourself, express whatever you want. If you're expressing it with good beats, I'm in that house like carpet. And I'm enjoying it. I'm really just that kind of fella. What do we have next? I listened to a sad song by called Krill Miku. It's about Hatsune Miku if she was a krill. And that song genuinely made me emotional. So that's a little bit of a highlight of the month. No, I'm not kidding. Krill Miku made me go, oh my god. Miku Krill. Oh. I was basically weeping. Short on the weeping. At least. There was no weeping, but there almost was. And you know, from a song titled Krill Miku, hell yeah. Last time anything made you cry was probably Super High Concept, not fucking Krill Miku. So that was a neat little moment, I guess. I love my Krill Miku. All right. So after that's just a bunch of random songs. Because I have two modes of listening to music. Number one is listen to music mode, where I pick an album and I listen to that album. Method two is when I'm feeling zesty and testy, and I'm just looking at random songs. I ended up listening to Ya Love by the Lizard Wizard. That's right. I didn't say King Gizzard. I said the other half just to mess with you. Fuck you. No, but in all seriousness, um, King Gizzard is a pretty good like band. Just I'm never sure what I think about them. My thoughts on them flip flop a lot because I like a lot of their music, but I also don't like a lot of their music, like at all. It's a weird situation that I don't entirely comprehend. Do you know which one I found that was awesome? I found Rat Patrol. Found a YouTube poop on Twitter that's like, we're gone, the Rat Patrol, it's a Rat Patrol, the Rat Patrol is gonna come and get your rats. Really funny YouTube poop. I went to look for the original song. Turns out it's really good. I think it's a JC song. Well, no, here's the deal. I found two Rat Patrol songs. Number one was the, I think, JC song. Let me check. I think it was JC. I'm not sure. But then the other one, the other Rat Patrol, is by They May Be Giants. Which kind of threw me for a loop. I was like, why the heck are there two songs called Rat Patrol by bands that are relatively popular? Anyways, I tried listening to The Lamb Dies Down on Broadway. I think that's called. It's by Genesis. I like Genesis's. There's an album that's like yellow cover, and there's a lady in the cover. I like that album a lot. So I thought maybe that, but no. As it turns out, no. As it turns out, no. As it turns out, no. No. I couldn't get into it. I probably could. I just need to set aside some proper time. Also, this may be in the way. Silk Touch. Ta-da! Well, you have a Silk Touch pickaxe. Just a dry Silk Touch pickaxe. It's not what I wanted to make. So I'm keeping it there. Give me 3 more diamonds. That's a think. And I think that's all I listened to this month. Beyond here is just stuff I listened to earlier. So, for example, I listened to Manfred Mann's Earth Band. They have an album. I don't even know what it's called. The one that has 3 balls in the bottom. Is it 4? No, it's 3 balls in the cover. 3 balls in the cover. So yeah, it's just 3 balls in the cover. And I thought it was a good album. I can't deny. I thought it was a really good album. Efficiency 4? Now this is what we want. Hell yeah. Hopefully it's efficiency 4 fortune. I like having efficiency 4 fortune. Let's continue mining the quartz while I finish talking about the music I heard this year. Well, this month. January, which is no longer this month. It's last month. It's actually 2 months ago, probably, by the time you're watching this, but whatever. It's really weird. I listened to that, and then I listened to Tennis Everybody? Or Anybody? I don't know what the title is. Really cool album. I think it's breakcore. It was pretty good. I liked it. I just kind of wish it had been a little bit more. The cover art is clearly inspired by episode 1 of the Tatami Galaxy, which is one of my favorite anime of all time. And so I had high hopes for it. I definitely think in its genre it's really good, but outside of it, you know, it's not the best thing I've heard. Just pretty alright. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I didn't listen to any amazing albums in January. And I think that's kind of expected from the way I was listening to music. So for February, my plans to listen to music is to just listen to more random stuff instead of listening to albums. And if I find a particular song that I really, really like, then I can go and listen to the album. I've already done this a few times, and I think I'm finding much better music that I like more. The problem is that now I'm just getting music that's exactly on my tastes. Nothing wrong with only listening to music that's on your taste, but I like going a little bit outside of my zone, you know? In case you wonder what my tastes are, pretty much psychedelic shit. My god, psychedelic shit makes me so happy. I love psychedelic music. Particularly neo psychedelia. Old psychedelic music is good too, but the new stuff. Woo! The new stuff is nice. I really like the new stuff, so that's kind of what I listen to. And yeah, he was hoping for February. I found better music than I found in January because while I did find some good stuff in January, I think almost none of the songs there stand out. I ended up like listening a lot to songs that I listened from last year, which is, I mean, it's fine, it's cool because it's not that I haven't listened to the songs. I ended up listening to When Time to Stood Still and like by Electric Light Orchestra, and then Boa, Duet by Boa. I mean, aka the best song, aka the intro to Lane, which I don't think is made by the guy that made the soundtrack that I listened to. I did not get the coordinates of the. Look at me. Look at me. Almost airheaded it. Almost airheaded it. Not quite, fella. We're not gonna airhead it today. Maybe some other time. Well, regardless, that was all the music I listened to in January. Did you listen to any cool songs in January? Or I guess maybe later if you want. I don't care. But did you listen to anything? If you have any music recommendations, put them in the comments. I want to know what my audience listens to. If there is an audience at this point. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Either way, thank you all for watching today. I wanted to record another video, but it's actually super late, and I do need to edit this Tomodachi Life Living the Dream video. Preferably by today. I want to finish like the initial pass through of the video today. And that does require I take some time and break away from it, you know? Level 30. Alright, let's finish this by seeing what we get from our magic. Where's my portal? There's my portal. Let's see what enchantments we get to end today. This is a hole. This is not an enchantment. It's a hole. I like that it shows the cookie for the music. Even when it's just ambient shit. Alright, let us go. Let me go. I wanna go back to my home. I'm on the way. Put the epic music. I wanna make coffee. I wanna watch my show. I wanna start editing my stuff. It's already 12. I'm gonna start editing at 1. I'm losing half of the day. This is the problem with this channel. It's the perfect vehicle to procrastinate. And I have problems with that. Why do I sing so much in these videos? It's just because I enjoy it. Fuck you if you don't like it. I'm the one who's singing, not you. And efficiency 4? Silk touch? What do you mean? The only what? Two silk. You could. Okay. Um. Okay. Okay. I guess. Uh, that's gotta be Fortune 7. Another efficiency 4. They're gonna make me want to gamble. They're gonna make me want to gamble. What about this? Breaking 3. Eh. What about this? No, not you. You're already enchanted. Looting 2. Eh. Let's take out for a looting tree. Well, um, yeah, that was a bit of a disappointing conclusion, wasn't it? I can use this for resource collection. Now I have 2 silk touch pickaxes. Uh,